Hey, loving listeners. Welcome to Mind-Blowing Motive, the place where dreams are turned into plans and plans are turned into reality. Have you ever felt like there's more to life than what you're living right now? Maybe you've caught yourself daydreaming about a better future, a future where you wake up every morning feeling excited, fulfilled, and proud of the life you've built. The truth is that dream life isn't just a fantasy. It's possible, and it starts with one thing: a clear, powerful blueprint. Just like a house needs a detailed plan before it's built, your dream life needs a solid foundation and step-by-step design. Too many people go through life on autopilot, simply reacting to whatever comes their way, and then wonder why they feel stuck or unhappy. But you're different. By being here, you've already taken the first step toward building the life you've always wanted. In this guide, we're going to explore 7 powerful chapters that will help you design a life filled with purpose, happiness, and success. Each chapter will give you the tools to uncover your passions, set crystal-clear goals, overcome obstacles, and create daily habits that bring you closer to your vision. Get ready to dive deep, reflect on what truly matters to you, and take bold action. Because today, you stop dreaming and start building your dream life, step by step, brick by brick. Chapter 1: Discovering Your True Vision. Before you can build the life of your dreams, you need to know exactly what that dream looks like. Think about it. You wouldn't start building a house without knowing how many rooms it has, what style it should be, or where it will stand. Yet, so many people rush through life without taking the time to define what they truly want. This is why they end up feeling lost, frustrated, or stuck in a cycle of routine. The very first step in creating your dream life is clarity. Clarity is power. When you have a clear vision, it becomes your personal compass, guiding you through life's challenges and distractions. Without a vision, you might work hard, but you'll be climbing the wrong ladder, and there's nothing worse than reaching the top, only to realize it's not where you wanted to be. So, let's focus on uncovering your true vision. Start by asking yourself some deep, honest questions. What makes you come alive? What kind of lifestyle would make you feel genuinely happy and fulfilled? Picture your ideal day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Where are you? Who are you with? What kind of work are you doing? Most importantly, how do you feel throughout that day? These questions may sound simple, but they reveal what you truly value. Grab a journal or notebook and write down your answers. Be brutally honest with yourself. Don't think about what your parents want for you, what society expects, or what your friends might think. This exercise is about you, your heart, your passions, and your dreams. Remember, there is no right or wrong dream. Some people might dream of traveling the world, while others may dream of living peacefully in the countryside with a small family. The key is to be authentic and true to yourself. Once you've envisioned your perfect day, it's time to think bigger. Where do you want to be in 5 years, 10 years, maybe even 20? Close your eyes and imagine your future self living the life you've always wanted. What does that version of you look like? Confident, peaceful, financially free? This exercise helps you set a long-term target. Here's a powerful technique: the vision board. Create a physical or digital collage of images, words, and quotes that represent the life you want to create. If you dream of traveling, include pictures of the countries you want to visit. If financial freedom is important to you, add visuals of abundance and success. Place your vision board somewhere you'll see every day. This constant reminder will keep your goals fresh in your mind and fuel your motivation. But here's something important to remember. Your dream must come from a place of purpose, not just pleasure. Sure, it's fun to imagine luxury cars, big houses, or expensive vacations, but lasting fulfillment comes from something deeper. Ask yourself, why do I want this life? Maybe you want to inspire others, help your family, or make a positive impact in the world. When your dream is connected to a meaningful purpose, you'll have the drive to keep going, even when challenges come your way. Another step to gaining clarity is identifying what you don't want. Sometimes, it's easier to define what you're trying to avoid. Maybe you don't want a stressful job, toxic relationships, or constant financial worry. Write these down too, because knowing what to avoid will help you stay on the right path. Once you've done this deep reflection, summarize your vision in a single powerful statement. For example, I am living a balanced, joyful life, surrounded by people I love, doing work that inspires me, while having the freedom to travel and explore the world. This statement becomes your North Star, a reminder of where you're headed whenever life feels overwhelming. Finally, remember that your vision can evolve over time. As you grow, your goals and desires might change, and that's perfectly okay. The point is to always have a clear direction, so you don't drift aimlessly. By the end of this chapter, you should have a clear picture of the life you want to create. You've identified what truly matters to you, what you want to achieve, and why it's important. This clarity will serve as the foundation for every decision you make moving forward. Your dream life is no longer just a vague idea. It's becoming a real, tangible blueprint. In the next chapter, we'll focus on setting specific, actionable goals that will transform your vision into a step-by-step plan. Because dreaming is wonderful, but action is what turns dreams into reality. Take a moment now to reflect on your answers and revisit your vision board often. The clearer your vision, the stronger your motivation will be. Today, you've taken the very first step toward creating a future that excites and inspires you. Chapter 2. Setting clear and actionable goals. Once you have a clear vision of the life you want to create, the next step is to break that big dream into smaller, actionable goals. A vision without goals is like a map without roads. You know where you want to go, but you have no clear way of getting there. This is where many people get stuck. They dream big. They imagine the perfect life, but they never take the time to set precise steps that will lead them forward. Without clear goals, it's easy to lose focus, get distracted, or feel overwhelmed by the size of your dream. Think of your dream life as a mountain. From the bottom, the peak may seem far away and impossible to reach. But if you take it one step at a time, climbing slowly and steadily, you will eventually get there. Goals are like those steps. They give you a structured path to follow and prevent you from feeling lost along the way. The first rule of goal setting is to be specific. Vague goals like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy are not enough. What does success look like to you? What exactly will make you happy? For example, instead of saying, I want to be financially secure, you could say, I will save $10,000 within the next 12 months. The clearer your goal, the easier it is to measure your progress. One of the most effective techniques for creating strong goals is the SMART method. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. A specific goal clearly states what you want to accomplish. Measurable means you can track your progress, like counting dollars saved or pounds lost. Achievable ensures the goal is realistic, given your resources and circumstances. Relevant means it aligns with your vision and values. And time-bound gives you a clear deadline, which creates urgency and motivation. Here's an example of turning a vague goal into a SMART goal. Instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," you could set a goal like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and lose 10 pounds in 3 months. This goal is clear, trackable, and realistic, while directly supporting your overall vision of living a healthier life. Another key part of goal setting is prioritization. When you have a big dream, you might feel tempted to chase 10 different goals at once. This often leads to burnout and disappointment. Instead, focus on 3 to 5 important goals at a time. Ask yourself, which goals will have the biggest positive impact on my life right now? Start with those. As you accomplish them, you can move on to others. Remember, progress happens step by step, not all at once. It's also important to break your larger goals into smaller milestones. Big goals can feel intimidating, which sometimes causes procrastination. For example, if your goal is to write a book, don't just focus on the final 300-page manuscript. Start by setting a milestone of writing 1 chapter a week, or even 500 words a day. Each small win will boost your confidence and keep you motivated. Accountability plays a huge role in achieving your goals. When you keep your goals to yourself, it's easier to quit when things get tough. But when you share them with someone, a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner, you create a sense of responsibility. You're more likely to stay committed because you don't want to let yourself or others down. You can also track your progress using a journal or digital app to visually see how far you've come. Visualization is another powerful tool. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. See yourself holding that diploma, stepping onto that stage, or walking into your dream home. Visualization strengthens your belief in your abilities and programs your mind for success. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and world leaders all use this technique to stay focused and motivated. However, it's equally important to stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes unexpected challenges will force you to adjust your plans. That doesn't mean you're failing, it simply means you're adapting. Think of your goals as a GPS route. If you hit a roadblock, the GPS recalculates and finds a new way to reach the destination. Your goals should work the same way. Your dream remains the same, but your path can change. Lastly, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each milestone you achieve is proof that you're moving forward. Celebrating doesn't mean you have to throw a party every time you reach a goal. It can be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite meal or taking a day to relax. Acknowledging your progress keeps you motivated and reminds you that hard work pays off. Setting clear, actionable goals is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. With a strong vision and well-defined steps, you'll move from merely wishing for a better life to actively building it. Every small action counts, and the goals you set today will shape the future you create tomorrow. Chapter 3. Building powerful habits for lasting change. Once you've set clear, actionable goals, the next step is to create the habits that will make those goals a natural part of your daily life. Think of habits as the silent architects of your future. Your life right now is a reflection of the habits you've built over the years. If you have habits that support growth, health, and success, your life will naturally move in a positive direction. But if your habits are negative or inconsistent, they can hold you back no matter how big your dreams are. The truth is, motivation alone isn't enough to create lasting change. Motivation comes and goes like the weather. Some days you feel unstoppable, and other days you don't want to do anything at all. Relying only on motivation is like trying to build a house during random sunny days while stopping every time it rains. You will never finish. Habits, on the other hand, are consistent. When something becomes a habit, you do it automatically, even when you don't feel like it. This is why powerful habits are the foundation of any dream life. The key to building habits is to start small. Many people make the mistake of trying to change everything at once. They go from never exercising to running 5 miles every day, or from eating junk food to following a strict diet overnight. This extreme approach almost always leads to burnout. Instead, focus on tiny, manageable changes that are so simple you can't say no. For example, if your goal is to get fit, start by doing just 5 push-ups a day or a 10-minute walk. It may seem small, but small actions done consistently create massive results over time. One of the most powerful techniques for habit formation is called habit stacking. This means linking a new habit to an existing one. For instance, if you already brush your teeth every morning, you could immediately follow it with a quick meditation or a few affirmations. Because the old habit acts as a trigger, the new habit becomes easier to remember and stick with. Environment also plays a huge role in shaping habits. Your surroundings either support or sabotage your progress. If you want to eat healthier, keep fresh fruits and vegetables visible and remove junk food from your kitchen. If you want to read more, place a book on your nightstand instead of scrolling through your phone before bed. When your environment aligns with your goals, good habits become almost effortless. Another critical element is tracking your progress. Humans love seeing evidence of growth. Use a journal, a calendar, or a habit tracking app to mark off each day you complete your habit. Even a simple check mark can give you a sense of accomplishment and keep you motivated. Over time, this visual proof creates momentum, making it easier to keep going. It's also important to understand the role of identity in habit building. Instead of focusing only on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. For example, rather than saying, "I want to run a marathon," say, "I am a runner." When you shift your identity, your habits naturally follow. A person who identifies as a runner doesn't just train for a single event. They run consistently because that's part of who they are. This mindset change is incredibly powerful because it creates lasting transformation instead of temporary results. Of course, building habits isn't always smooth. There will be days when you miss a step, face setbacks, or feel unmotivated. The key is to never let one missed day turn into 2. Progress isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. If you stumble, don't waste time feeling guilty or giving up. Simply start again the next day. Think of it like brushing your teeth. If you skip brushing one night, you don't quit brushing forever. You just pick it back up the next day. Rewards play an important role too. Our brains are wired to repeat behaviors that feel good. Celebrate your small wins in ways that don't conflict with your goals. For example, if you've stuck to your new workout routine for a week, treat yourself to a relaxing evening or a fun activity, not junk food or something that sabotages your progress. Positive reinforcement strengthens the habit loop, making the behavior easier to repeat. Lastly, surround yourself with people who share your vision and values. Your social circle deeply influences your habits. If your friends are always negative or constantly engaging in bad habits, it becomes harder for you to grow. Seek out a supportive community, whether in person or online, that encourages your progress and celebrates your successes. Habits are the bridge between intention and action. When you build the right daily routines, success becomes almost inevitable because you no longer have to fight against yourself. Each positive habit you create becomes a brick in the foundation of your dream life, bringing you one step closer to the future you've been imagining. Chapter 4. Mastering your mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It determines how you interpret challenges, handle setbacks, and pursue your dreams. Even with a clear vision, well-set goals, and strong habits, you won't get far if your mind is filled with fear, doubt, and negativity. The truth is, your outer world will never change unless your inner world changes first. Mastering your mindset is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward building your dream life. There are two main types of mindsets: fixed and growth. A fixed mindset believes that talents, intelligence, and abilities are set in stone. People with this mindset think, "I'm just not good at that," or "I'll never be successful." On the other hand, a growth mindset believes that skills can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities and failures as lessons. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you must adopt a growth mindset. The way you talk to yourself plays a huge role in shaping your mindset. Negative self-talk can be incredibly destructive. Thoughts like, "I'm not smart enough," "I always mess up," or "I don't deserve success," slowly chip away at your confidence. To change this, you need to practice positive self-talk. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negatively, stop and reframe the thought. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet, but I'm learning." This small shift turns hopelessness into possibility. Visualization is another powerful tool for shaping your mindset. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between imagined experiences and real ones. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, your brain begins to believe it's possible. Close your eyes for a few minutes each day and picture yourself living your dream life. Imagine the sights, sounds, and emotions as if it's happening now. This mental rehearsal programs your subconscious mind to seek opportunities that align with your vision. Another key aspect of mindset is how you handle failure. Many people fear failure so much, that they never take action. They see mistakes as proof they're not good enough. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed countless times. The difference is that they didn't stop. They treated failure as feedback, learned from it, and kept moving forward. Think of failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful mindset practices. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention away from what's missing or wrong in your life. This creates a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to notice the positives in every situation. It's also essential to challenge the beliefs that limit you. Many of the thoughts holding you back aren't even yours. They were passed down by family, culture, or society. Maybe you were told, money is evil, you're not smart enough, or people like you don't succeed. These beliefs act like invisible chains. The first step to breaking free is to question them. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true, or is it just a story I've been told? Replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones is like upgrading the software of your mind. 1509, 1832. As surrounding yourself with positive influences is another way to strengthen your mindset. The people you spend time with affect your thoughts more than you realize. If you're always around negative, complaining individuals, their mindset will rub off on you. Seek out people who inspire and uplift you. Read books, listen to podcasts, and watch videos that expand your perspective. Your environment shapes your thinking, so choose it wisely. Mindset mastery also involves managing your emotions. Life will always have challenges, but you get to choose how you respond. Instead of reacting impulsively when things go wrong, pause and breathe. This simple act creates space between the event and your reaction. In that space, you can choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Emotional control is a superpower that keeps you calm, focused, and resilient. Lastly, adopt the mindset of continuous learning. Never think you've arrived or know it all. Stay curious and open to growth. Read books, take courses, and seek new experiences. Every challenge is a lesson, and every person you meet has something to teach you. When you see life as a journey of constant learning, setbacks become exciting opportunities rather than discouraging obstacles. Mastering your mindset doesn't happen overnight. It's a daily practice, like exercising a muscle. The more you challenge your thoughts, practice gratitude, and surround yourself with positivity, the stronger your mindset becomes. Over time, you'll notice that situations that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power. You'll face life's ups and downs with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the inner strength to handle it. Your mindset is the foundation upon which all your dreams are built. When you believe in yourself and see challenges as opportunities, you unlock a level of power that most people never tap into. This inner transformation is what will ultimately lead you to create the outer life you've always wanted. Chapter 5. Overcoming Challenges and Building Resilience. No matter how clear your vision is, how strong your goals are, or how disciplined your habits have become, life will always throw challenges your way. There will be setbacks, failures, and unexpected twists in the road. The difference between those who give up and those who succeed isn't that successful people face fewer problems. It's that they've learned how to handle them. Building resilience is about developing the inner strength to keep moving forward, even when everything seems to be falling apart. Challenges are a natural part of growth. Think about a seed pushing through the soil to become a tree. It struggles against darkness, pressure, and obstacles in the dirt. Without that struggle, it would never grow strong enough to stand tall. In the same way, your challenges are shaping you into the person you need to become to live your dream life. Instead of seeing them as punishment, try to see them as preparation. The first step to overcoming challenges is acceptance. Many people waste energy wishing things were different or denying reality. They get stuck asking, "Why me?" But challenges are not personal attacks. They are part of the journey. When you accept a situation as it is, you free up energy to focus on solutions rather than problems. Acceptance doesn't mean you like what's happening. It simply means you stop fighting reality and start dealing with it. Next, shift your perspective. Every challenge carries a hidden lesson or opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation make me stronger? This mindset turns problems into stepping stones. For example, losing a job might feel devastating at first, but it could push you to finally pursue a career you truly love. A failed relationship might hurt deeply, but it can teach you what you truly need and deserve. Building resilience also requires emotional control. During difficult times, it's natural to feel fear, anger, or sadness. These emotions aren't bad, but if you let them take over, they can cloud your judgment. Practice techniques like deep breathing, journaling, or meditation to calm your mind. When you're calm, you make clearer decisions and handle challenges more effectively. Another powerful tool is preparation. Many challenges become overwhelming because we're caught off guard. While you can't predict everything, you can build habits and systems that make you stronger when problems arise. For instance, having an emergency savings fund can turn a financial crisis into a manageable inconvenience. Staying physically healthy through exercise and nutrition gives you the strength to handle stress. Preparing in advance doesn't eliminate challenges, but it makes you far more resilient when they appear. Your support system also plays a critical role. You don't have to face every challenge alone. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, listen to you, and remind you of your strength. Sometimes, just having someone believe in you is enough to keep you going. If you don't have supportive friends or family, seek out mentors, support groups, or online communities. Even a single encouraging voice can make a huge difference. Finally, remind yourself of your why. When the journey feels too hard, reconnect with the reason you started in the first place. Why did you set these goals? Who are you doing this for? What kind of life are you fighting to create? Your why is the fuel that keeps you moving when everything else seems impossible. Resilience doesn't mean you never fall. It means you always rise again. Every challenge you overcome builds confidence and strength, preparing you for even bigger opportunities. With each struggle, you're not just surviving. You're growing into the person who can handle the dream life you're creating. Chapter 6. Creating Balance and Inner Peace. As you work toward building your dream life, it's easy to get caught up in constant action, chasing goals, pushing through challenges, and staying focused on growth. While ambition is important, there's another piece of the puzzle that many people overlook: balance. A life without balance can lead to stress, burnout, and even losing sight of why you started in the first place. True success isn't just about achieving your dreams. It's about enjoying the journey and maintaining inner peace along the way. Balance starts with understanding your priorities. Many people try to do everything at once: work, family, health, hobbies, friendships, and end up stretched too thin. When everything is a priority, nothing truly gets the attention it deserves. Take time to reflect on what matters most to you right now. Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your relationships, or maybe it's your personal growth. Write down your top 3 priorities and focus most of your time and energy there. This doesn't mean you neglect other areas of life, but it helps you avoid spreading yourself too thin. One of the biggest enemies of balance is stress. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become almost normal, but that doesn't mean it's harmless. Chronic stress can drain your energy, harm your health, and cloud your judgment. To combat this, practice stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, yoga, or simply taking quiet walks in nature. Even just a few minutes of calm each day can reset your mind and body, giving you the clarity to handle challenges more effectively. Another important aspect of balance is setting boundaries. Without boundaries, other people's demands can easily take over your life. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. For example, if someone invites you to an event that doesn't serve your goals or well-being, it's okay to politely decline. Saying no isn't selfish. It's an act of self-respect. Boundaries protect your time, energy, and mental health, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Creating balance also means nurturing all parts of yourself. You are not just your work or your goals. You are a whole person with physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs. Make time for activities that feed each area. Exercise and healthy eating keep your body strong. Journaling or therapy helps you process emotions. Reading or learning new skills sharpens your mind. Meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection strengthens your spirit. When all these areas are cared for, you feel more grounded and at peace. Technology is another area that often disrupts balance. Constant notifications, social media scrolling, and endless news updates can leave you feeling overwhelmed and distracted. Create intentional tech-free times each day, like during meals or before bed. This simple practice allows you to be fully present with yourself and the people around you. It also gives your mind a much-needed break from constant stimulation. Rest is equally essential. Many people wear busyness like a badge of honor, believing that working non-stop equals success. But rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Your brain and body need downtime to recharge. Prioritize quality sleep, and don't feel guilty about taking breaks. Some of your best ideas and insights will come during moments of stillness. Finally, practice gratitude and mindfulness to create inner peace. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already good in your life. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're thankful for, no matter how small. Mindfulness, on the other hand, helps you stay present instead of worrying about the past or future. When you live in the present moment, stress naturally decreases and joy increases. Creating balance doesn't mean your life will be perfectly even all the time. Some days will require more focus on work, while others may be devoted to rest or relationships. Balance is about continuously adjusting, like a sailor steering a ship through changing winds. By staying mindful of your priorities and caring for your inner world, you create a stable foundation where your dreams can grow without overwhelming you. Inner peace is not the absence of challenges, it's the calm you carry within, no matter what life brings. Chapter 7. Taking consistent action and building momentum. You've created a vision, set meaningful goals, built strong habits, mastered your mindset, learned to overcome challenges, and discovered how to create balance. Now, there's one final piece to turning your dream life into reality: consistent action. Dreams don't come true because of inspiration alone. They come true because of persistent, steady effort over time. Many people start their journey full of excitement, but that initial energy fades quickly. They set big goals, make bold plans, and work hard for a few weeks, only to lose motivation when results don't come fast enough. This is where consistency separates the dreamers from the achievers. Success isn't about doing huge things once in a while, it's about doing small, meaningful actions every single day, even when no one is watching. Think of building momentum like pushing a heavy wheel. At first, it takes a lot of effort just to get it moving, but once it starts rolling, it becomes easier to keep it going. Your actions work the same way. In the beginning, progress may feel slow and frustrating. You might even wonder if all your hard work is making a difference. But if you keep going, day after day, your efforts will compound. Small wins will stack up, and suddenly, you'll find yourself moving forward faster than you ever imagined. One way to stay consistent is to create a daily action plan. Instead of focusing only on long-term goals, break them down into simple steps you can take today. For example, if your dream is to write a book, don't just focus on completing 300 pages. Set a daily goal of writing 500 words. If your dream is to improve your health, commit to a 30-minute workout each day. By making your tasks small and manageable, you reduce overwhelm and increase your chances of sticking with them. Accountability is another powerful motivator. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, or accountability partner. When someone else knows what you're working toward, you'll feel more responsible for following through. You can also join a group or community where people are working towards similar dreams. Seeing others making progress will inspire you to keep pushing forward. There will be days when you don't feel like taking action. Maybe you're tired, busy, or discouraged. On those days, remember this: doing something is always better than doing nothing. Even the smallest step keeps your momentum alive. If you can't do a full workout, do a quick stretch. If you don't have time to write a full chapter, write a single paragraph. These small actions keep you connected to your dream and prevent you from falling into the trap of procrastination. It's also important to track and celebrate your progress. Humans are wired to stay motivated when we see evidence of growth. Keep a journal or checklist where you record each action you take. When you look back and see how far you've come, you'll feel proud and energized to keep going. Celebrating progress doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be as simple as acknowledging your efforts with gratitude, or treating yourself to something small when you reach a milestone. Another key to staying consistent is learning to adjust, not quit. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes your plans won't go perfectly. Maybe a strategy you tried didn't work, or a goal took longer than expected. Instead of giving up, take a step back and reassess. Ask yourself what you can change or improve. Remember, setbacks aren't signs of failure. They're part of the process. The people who achieve their dreams aren't the ones who never face obstacles. They're the ones who keep adapting until they succeed. Lastly, keep your vision alive. Over time, it's easy to get so focused on the daily grind that you forget why you started. Revisit your vision board, read your mission statement, and visualize your dream life regularly. This practice reignites your passion and reminds you of the bigger picture. When you stay emotionally connected to your dream, taking action becomes natural instead of forced. Consistent action turns ideas into reality. By showing up every day, no matter how small the step, you create unstoppable momentum. Over time, those daily actions will transform not just your life, but also the person you become. Your dream life isn't built in one grand moment. It's built brick by brick, step by step, until one day you look around and realize you're living the future you once only imagined. Final words. As we come to the end of this journey, remember this: your dream life is not something that magically appears. It's something you build moment by moment, choice by choice. No matter where you are right now, you have the power to design a life that excites you, fulfills you, and brings out your best self. The blueprint you've created through these chapters is your personal guide. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. There will be ups and downs, victories and setbacks. But every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you've always wanted. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Trust the process, stay consistent, and keep your vision alive. When challenges come, and they will, remember why you started and push forward with courage. Your dream life isn't in the future. It begins right now with the choices you make today. So take that first step, then the next, and keep going. One day you'll look back and realize you've not only achieved your dreams, you've become the person you were always meant to be. This is your time. This is your journey. Go out there and create the life you deserve. Thank you for joining us on this journey to design your dream life. If you found value in this video, subscribe to Mind Blowing Motive for more inspiring and life-changing content. Stay motivated, keep learning, and take action every single day.